Welcome! Welcome, sis. So, in today's meeting, I'm gonna get ready for my online class. And then, this is my makeup bag. It is so cute. Why do I sound like this? Anyway, now, you know, final exam is, knock on the door and I have to study. And yeah, now I am actually, well, not study, but taking some notes. I'm gonna take notes on this one, and I'm gonna drink my coffee, as always. As always, if you know me, I think you know already, because we talk a lot. And I'm obsessed with coffee. Thank you very much. And this is my laptop. I'm obsessed with Friends and Harry Potter, but especially Friends. So yeah, these are my stickers. I love them. Anyway, I'm gonna open this motherfucker, and then I'm gonna take some notes. By the way, I'm using Gemini for taking notes for information. Well, actually, ChatGPT and Gemini, but lately I've been using Gemini. It is much better than ChatGPT, actually. But ChatGPT is really easy to use, Like, me and ChatGPT are besties now. And I'm not even kidding. No. Okay, so I'm gonna take some notes, and while I'm doing that, and at the same time, I'm gonna get ready. I don't know how to do all of them, and I'm gonna drink my coffee and I'm talking with you. Like, excuse me? How is this gonna, how is this gonna work? Okay. But I need to figure this out. Why am I gonna, do my makeup? Because, I have an online class, and I have to, I cannot look like this on the camera. Well, it's not a big of a deal, but I just don't want to. I look so hot. I'm just kidding. Look so hot for who? Exactly. I mean, for myself. Of course. Because there is no one in my life. Okay, you stupid whore. Okay. You know what? First, I'm gonna do my makeup, and we're gonna little talk. We're gonna little talk? What the fuck does that mean? We're gonna talk a little bit. About what, though? You know what? First try, it was so good, but now it doesn't do anything. Like, hello? Should I shake it? I don't know. Like, there's nothing on this brush. It cannot be, finished. Because it doesn't do anything. Like, I'm not kidding. But on my first try, it was really good. Anyway, so I actually want to talk about postponing everything. Like, not only postponing, but at the same time staying, on the past, and cannot look forward because of that. Because I'm doing that. And I really, really, really hate thinking about the past and my past mistakes, obviously. I'm like, I just cannot help to, think about them. Like, I overthink a lot about the past, and I really, really, really don't like it. By the way, now it's working really good. It's magic. It's a miracle. Because you know what? Your energy is there. So you're good energy. Thank you so much, girl. You fixed it. You are an angel. Did you believe that? Anyway, hold on. what was I saying? Okay, like I overthink a lot, and I really hate that, because why would I like that, you know? It's not a good thing, you know. And I always say, you know. um I'm not sorry. Anyway, and also I use a lot, anyway. Now, like I cannot, let the past behind. I keep thinking about my past mistakes. Like, I'm still going to college, by the way, and I'm 27. I mean, it's not a problem. I know that. I'm, aware of that. But at the same time, I cannot help but thinking like right now, I might have a job. I mean, I still, I can still have a job, and I can still work and, going to college at the same time. But I honestly don't want to do it like that. I cannot be able to do both of them at the same time. I don't know, that's what I think, and that's how I feel. And I'm like, all of my friends, I mean, my friends from my, high school, and some of my friends that I know from somewhere, I mean, it doesn't matter. They all graduated. Again, I'm telling you this, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But I'm so fucking bored of going to college, so sick of it. And I don't want that anymore. And I just cannot help but thinking, like, I should have graduated by now. I wish I didn't do the mistakes that I did, on the past, and maybe right now, I could live my life the way I wanted to live. I mean, maybe this is for the best. I wouldn't know that. And I don't know, I'm just so sick of doing this, going to college, taking the exams. It is so tiring, and I'm really sick of it. But I love my friends, so probably I wouldn't meet with them, and I really love them. So I mean, I really love them, and I'm so grateful to meet with them. I mean, they're my friends, I'm their friend, and it is so, good. And maybe I'm just thinking that maybe this is for the best, this is where I should be. It's like I'm not at the wrong spot at the wrong time. This is actually the perfect time for me to, go to college and, something like that. I just don't know. Not only this, by the way, I always think about the past, and I'm like, I always wanted to be like influencer, actor, singer, like something, make you famous in a good way, by the way, in a good way. And I was like, in the pandemic, like COVID-19, we stayed at home, we all had those nightmares. And I was like, I should have filmed something back then, because I stayed at home and I didn't do anything. Not only filming something, but writing my book. I'm writing my book, like the same book, over, not over 5-6 years. And I still didn't finish it because I don't write it. What's wrong with me? Like, postpone and staying on the past, like they're matching, unfortunately, so well. Because I postpone things, and then I'm like thinking about the past, and I should have done this before. I should have done this earlier. because I always postpone it. Like, what is wrong with me? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Look, I'm not just postponing these maybe small things, but I also postpone like everything. And I don't want to be like this anymore. So in 2026, I'm gonna pay a lot of attention on this problem and trying, you know, I'm just gonna try to fix that, because, you know, life is passing by and, you know, I just stay at the same spot over the years, and I don't want to be like that anymore. Like, I don't want to be that person anymore. So I'm just gonna do to, you know, get rid of that problem. Is it too much? Be honest, is it too much? By the way, this is red. I love this. It is really good, but it looks pink, I think. Yeah, kind of pink. Doesn't look like so red. I want it to be look like red. Look, they are not the same. Hello? Oh, this is so pigmented. No. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Basically, I don't know how to, you know, apply a blush. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no. Okay. This looks so ridiculous and funny. I look like a tomato. Hello. I'm gonna attend an online class and I look like tomato. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna fix that later. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, postponing everything. Like, girl, do it, okay? Like, do not postpone a shit. Like, why do I keep postponing everything? Like, I don't know, you know? I honestly don't know. No, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to change that. I want to be a better person. Do you postpone everything like me? Like, you know? And I cannot sit straight. I always sit like this. Okay, so today I have a problem. I cannot do makeup. What the hell is that, girl? Oh my god, I think I get so excited. Okay, you know what? I don't give a damn fuck. This is like a blush blindness, and I love putting so much blush, and I think right now I look so good. What do you think? Do you agree with me? For example, girl, listen up. For example, I want to read like so many books this year, and I think I mentioned that before, or maybe before this meeting, or I cannot remember. But anyway, you got the point. And I keep postponing reading the books that I want to read. Why? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just stupid. That's why. Okay, I finished my makeup and I'm gonna take some notes. And while I'm taking my notes, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, for example, I have to call, you know, a dentist. And I'm like, I can call it later. I'm gonna call later. I'm gonna call it later. I'm gonna do it later. And then I don't do it. And it's a huge problem. Not only dentist, you know, I have to call someone or somewhere and I don't do it. I'm like, do it later, and I forgot. And my mom, like, she goes really mad, and she's like, why don't you do like anything that I told you. And I'm like, I forgot. And she's like, I told you this like a million times. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but you know, what the hell? Girl, come on. Anyway, I'm not gonna do this from now on. And the other thing is, maybe this is kind of a, you know, not important example as the other one, but when I'm gonna film something, you know, like for YouTube, for TikTok, I don't know, I'm like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it now. And then tomorrow comes and I don't do it again because I'm just keep saying I'm gonna do it later. It doesn't matter, you know, like nobody gives a damn fuck about my videos, so why should I do it now? And I think that's the main problem. Like, nobody gives a damn fuck. Why should I do it now? Or, you know, I don't feel like doing it now, so it doesn't matter because I'm gonna do it anyway. And I don't do it. I don't do this shit. And I keep postponing studying for the exams. I'm like, ooh, I got so many weeks, you know. I can study. For example, oh, I got, you know, 4 weeks to study. Okay, that's good. I can, you know, start later, and then I don't study. And because of this problem, I study on the last week. Like on the last week of the exams. Like we have maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe not even a week. And I'm like, I have 4 days. How am I gonna, you know, study this, I don't know, 6 lessons? Girl, you had that time and you didn't use it. So why are you crying now? I know I'm guilty. I know. But I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna be better than this. You know what I'm saying? I trust myself. Okay, I trust myself, I can do it. And then boom, same thing happens. Girl, I hate that so much. I hate that so much, and I overthink a lot, especially at night. Like I'm on my bed and trying to get some sleep, and then because of overthinking, I cannot sleep because I think the negative thoughts. I'm like, why did I do that? Why, you know, I keep staying on the past and the mistakes that I've done, and it eats me alive. It eats me inside. Is that a correct phrase? I don't know. But this time I'm gonna be the better version of myself because you know what? I trust myself and I think I can do that, you know. I believe in myself and I think we all should believe in ourselves. You know, girl, I think you and I have a nice connection. We have a bond, you know. I think we passed that situation. We are best friends now. We talk, not every day, but we talk a lot, and we're gonna talk a lot more because I'm gonna keep calling you and we're gonna chat because I love you. And now I have to go because I feel like Serena. I'm not kidding. I have to go because my class is gonna start. So I love you. Take care. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you for answering my call again. Thank you for listening to me again. If you have anything to say, please let me know. Okay? See you.